Bonjour à tout le monde. Je pense que vous portez bien. You're welcome to La Table Ronde. La Table Ronde is an open forum for French teachers to express their views on various issues affecting their work. And we share also anything that can improve the teaching and learning of French in Ghana. So in today's episode, we are going to talk about the fate of French in 2024 BEC. The fate of French in 2024 BEC. So I'll be taking a lot of guests who are French teachers to express their views on a lot of issues concerning this particular topic. So if you're a French teacher, you're all come on board. Let's discuss this issue. So to start with, I would like to talk about what actually is happening. First of all, it came as a rumor. A lot of people are saying that French is going to be banned from the system. French teachers are not giving any value in Ghana. Patati, patata, patati, patata. Okay, so we are going to address all those issues this evening. And I'm not only going to talk about the issue and also allow French teachers to express their views or their concern. I'm also going to take actions in a way that I also write to the appropriate authorities to look at the issue for us. And also, I'm also going to explain the communique that GES issued a few days ago concerning this thing. There are a lot of misconceptions. There are a lot of people who do not understand the contents of the letter very well. And I think it's affecting the whole work, and it's going to be something that we have to keep on explaining day in, day out. So we are going to address all these things tonight. And so if you want to participate on this show, you want to come on the stage, kindly go to WhatsApp channel, type the French Master GH. You see my last post there, you see a link there. Just click on the link. When you click on the link, and you can come here, you can mount you can mount. Okay, people started sending their requests. You can mount on the stage and express your view as a French teacher. Before I start, let's do a countdown. You're welcome back from this short break. And this is the French Master GH. We are on La Table Ronde, which is the French requests are coming in, which is an open forum for French teachers to express their views on various issues. So in no time after the last adverts, I'm going to pick people. There are a lot of requests already. So we are going to talk about the fate of the French paper or French language and the 2024 BEC.
The French Master GH, the French Master GH, the French Master GH, the French Master GH.
TheFrenchMasterGH.com.
Learn French the easy way.
Welcome back from this short commercial break. We are back now, so I have a request here. I'll add them to the stage. You are welcome to the stage. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, hello.
You're welcome to La Table Ronde. Today's topic is 2024 BEC, the fate of French. Can you introduce yourself?
My name. Good evening to you all.
Good evening.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. Yeah, good evening. Kindly introduce yourself.
My name is Abdul Samad Zakari.
Okay, Zachary. Are
My
you a
name
French
is
teacher?
Abdul Samad Zakari from Tamale in Ghana.
Okay.
Yes, I'm a French teacher.
Okay. What do you have to say about the topic of today?
Actually, it's a surprise to us as French teachers to hear and learn that the French subject for this coming BC 2024 will be optional for our candidates. So we don't
Okay.
actually know what is going to happen, and per the opinion, per what we are seeing, our student or our candidate are likely to choose other subject other than French if it is an optional subject.
Subject. Okay. Okay.
So
So what do you
we actually
suggest?
don't know what is going. Yeah, we will be very happy if the format that we have previously in our exams, where French is also part of all the subject, and the candidate write all the subject, and after that they select the best out of the mandatory distance subjects.
Okay. Meaning, if I get you very well, you want French to be compulsory. It shouldn't be optional.
That will be our wish. Actually, we know
Okay.
it's not yet compulsory as we wish at the basic level, but we wish it should be also compulsory. If today, according to the Common Core program, they are saying the student has to be a global student, a global citizenship, global student.
Mm-hmm.
It means French has a key over there. When we talk about globalization, French is an
Mm-hmm.
international language. So how can our student, our candidate, the Ghanaian
Mm-hmm.
student be
Mm-hmm.
can be international known, can go international and internationally and represent our country if the French language as an international language is not put into onto the first table. So this
Mm-hmm.
is a problem to us. This is a problem
Okay.
to us. So we wish it's a compulsory subject, and also for this coming BC 2024, it shouldn't be optional. If it is optional, it will be a big problem to us in
Okay.
this country. Thank you.
Okay. And was it compulsory? And it has now become optional.
Yes, but what we know previously, it is not compulsory, but
It is not
the
compulsory.
student is not
So there's
compulsory.
no change
Yes.
actually. It is still optional as before, right?
Okay. Yes. Yes.
Mhm. So what's the change right now? What's the issue right now? Since
The
it
issue
was optional and it's still optional, so
per
why
my
do we have
understanding,
something? Mm-hmm.
of what it was before,
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't something like they didn't say French is optional and you have to choose a particular subject and leave any other subject. You must write all the 9 subjects, and then
Mm-hmm.
out of mathematics, science, social studies, English, after
Mm-hmm.
out of these 4 core subjects, they will select
Okay.
two from the other subject. But here's the case, per my understanding, my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
If
Mm-hmm.
it said French is not optional as ICT, It means for me, it means the student has to select whether ICT or French. The student has to decide, right, only
Or
ICT
Arabic.
or Arabic. Thank you. So the student
Yeah.
has the possibility choose out of these three. Whether after writing the other subject, out of these other three optional subjects, I must choose one. I cannot write all the subject and then later on they will pick the best out of it. No. I'm only choosing, if it is optional, I'm only choosing one out of these three optional subjects. And here's the case: French subject, we teachers or students or schools, we are struggling, we are fighting for the subject to be compulsory so that the student get more interest about that. If it is now optional, like they are saying, so likely our candidate will rather go to the other two, for them, the other two maybe easier subject, and then leave our friends there. So this is my understanding of the optional. It's not like the way it was for this coming BC 24. Yeah, they have to choose
Okay.
these three.
Okay. So for the benefit of the doubts, I have the communique published by GES here on my second phone, so I'm going to read. Okay. I think there's noise at your end. Okay, that's good. Okay, so this is from Ghana Education Service, right? Management of the Ghana Education Service wishes to inform all regional directors to ensure that the 2024 Basic Education Certificate Examination candidates register the approved courses. For the avoidance of doubts, the subjects to be registered are I. Mandatory subjects. The mandatory subjects here, that's compulsory subject, as you are saying. The mandatory subjects are English language, mathematics, general science, social studies, religious and moral education, career technology and creative arts and design. Elective subjects, Ghanaian language. So candidates are supposed to register for the Ghanaian language they studied. So we have a lot of Ghanaian languages. So the candidate has to choose the one they've studied. If it's Gan, they will choose Gan. If it's Twi, they will choose Twi. If it's Ewe, they will choose Ewe. If it's Gonja or Dagbon, do you understand? Optional subjects, French, Arabic, and computing. So the computing is ICT, right? Regional directors are by this letter requested to communicate the above to their respective MMDCs of education for compliance. We count on your usual cooperation. And this letter was signed by the Director for Schools and Instructions Division for the Director General of the Ghana Education Service. Okay, good. So we need to try to understand the meaning of this letter first. There's someone in Selassie. Yeah, you're welcome to the board. Selassie. Okay, he's not talking, so I'll remove him. Okay, so that's the content of the letter from Ghana Education Service, right? So my understanding and from what I've gathered so far, because if the French language is made optional in a way that it will affect teaching and learning of French, I'll be much concerned about this. Okay. First of all, I'm a regional coordinator for the Ghana Association of French Teachers in the Volta and Oti regions. Okay. I also work closely with CREF. I'm also an education blogger, specifically in the teaching and learning of French. Okay. So my whole life is centered about the teaching and learning of French. And I'm currently a language assistant in France and I'm an ambassador for the teaching assistant in France. Okay. So if something like this happens, I also have to talk. I also have to make rounds. I also have to do consultations. Okay. So when this issue popped up, a lot of people started complaining on my platform, the French Master Club, and I tried to explain myself. Probably a whole lot of people didn't understand me. So myself, I wasn't happy with the first. There was the first letter that came in. Okay, where we have Ghanaian language as part of the optional subjects. Do you remember? Do you remember? The first letter that came, Ghanaian language was optional, and French language was also optional. I was not happy with that because do you think the child will leave his or her mother tongue, okay, mother language, and choose a foreign language? No, that's not possible. It won't happen. The kids will never choose French over their Ghanaian language. Okay, so that was a wrong move. We wrote to our leaders, and our leaders at the top did their best, and the Ghanaian language is being made compulsory. They admitted that it was a mistake from their parts. Okay, so the Ghanaian language is now compulsory. So when they say, a lot of people are saying Ghanaian language is selective. The reason why they've written elective subject is that we have a lot of Ghanaian languages. So a child must write the Ghanaian language, but you choose the Ghanaian language you studied, depending on the region you are and the Ghanaian language teacher that is available in your school. Are you getting my point? Okay. Now, let's come to the issue of Arabic language. I'm talking about what explanation I've gotten, right? Why the introduction of the Arabic language? We have Islamic schools in Ghana. I hope you are aware. Is your microphone muted? You muted your microphone, so unmute your mic. Okay. So why the introduction of Arabic language? This is because we have a lot of Islamic schools in Ghana, and this Arabic language is also going to give opportunity to our Muslim students to also have opportunities in Arabic countries, especially the UAE and Arab countries. They also have a lot of opportunities if they study the Arabic language. I hope we all agree to that. Okay. I understand you have to pray, so you can go. Then let me remove you from the stage. Okay, good. So you can send your request. Go to, okay, there is a request here. Selassie, I'll add him, he won't talk. Yeah, Selassie, you're welcome to the show.
Yes, sir. Please, good evening.
Good evening. I hope you're fine.
Yes, please, by the grace of God.
Okay, kindly introduce yourself.
All right, so I'm Selassie Badago, a French teacher. You remember that some time ago, a private school in Akosombo bought some books from you.
Exactly.
You remember?
Yes, I remember. Mon ami, my books.
Yeah. So I'm the French teacher in that school. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Yeah.
So,
yes.
okay, our topic for today is 2024 BEC, the fate of French. What do you know about this topic, and what do you have to say? Hello? Selassie, are you with me?
Hmm.
Hello?
All right. So
Okay.
I
Mhm.
think for the French language, being made an optional language, it's not. Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, I'm hearing you. I'm with you.
Yeah. Mommy. Who my family? Yo. Yeah. Hello, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello. Go on. I think your network is bad. Can you move a bit? Okay, so guys, if you want to join the show, go to WhatsApp channel. Okay, go to WhatsApp channel. On your WhatsApp status tab, go to WhatsApp channel, type the French Master GH. You see my WhatsApp channel there. You see the last message, the last link there. Click on the link and you can join the panel here. You can join the panel. Kindly share the live to all the French teachers you know. We need to talk about this issue today and find a way to resolve it. Selassie, I think your network is bad, so I'll remove you from the stage for now. And kindly get a stable network and click on the link again, right? Okay, so I was saying that we have Islamic schools in Ghana, and they also need the Arabic language to get a lot of opportunities in the Arabic countries. Okay, and that's why I'm personally not against uh, Arabic as an optional subject that has been added. Good. We also have computing as an optional subject. Computing is ICT that we know, information and communications technology. That is where I have a problem. Okay. When you read the new curriculum, we have the core competencies. Okay. The core competencies. One of the core competencies, when they say something in core, is that it's very, very important. One of the core competencies is digital literacy. Digital literacy. So that digital literacy means that a child should be able to manipulate computer, the child should be able to go to the internet, the child should be able to manipulate computer devices and have a digital knowledge so as to become the real global citizens that we want. Okay, so I would have wished that the ICT should be compulsory as well. Okay, then the optional should be between French and Arabic. Arabic being optional is good. It's also a foreign language, like the way the French is also a foreign language. We have our Islamic school students who need the Arabic language to study. You can't cast them out because of French. No. So we need the two languages. The problem I have is the ICT being part of the optional subjects. Okay, the ICT should be compulsory. We lack a lot of things in our country, and our kids really need to know how to manipulate the computer, how to go to the internet, how to use things, they need that digital literacy as said by the curriculum. That's where I have the problem with. Now, my understanding and from what I've gathered so far is that the interpretation which is being made by a lot of teachers is not true. One exam officer sent me this message, and I'm going to read this. I personally wrote to the CREF director, the national CREF director, so he promised to have some meetings and get the right clarification or the right explanation for me. Okay, but one officer exam officer personally sent me this. They said we need to take note of the following details. First, we have 7 mandatory subjects. These 7 mandatory subjects are the ones that I've read right now. Okay, we have English, Maths, Science, and Co. The normal 7 subjects. They are mandatory. Okay. Now, Ghanaian language is also mandatory. It's compulsory. The reason for which they've written elective is that elective is like you are going to select the one you did. We have a lot of Ghanaian languages. We have Twi, we have Gan, we have Ewe, we have Dagbon, Dagomba, we have a lot of Ghanaian languages that are being studied in our various schools. So the child will choose the one he or she studied. That's why it's written elective, but it's compulsory. It is never elective. So there's nothing like the child is going to choose between Ghanaian language and French. No, there's no option like that. The option here is that the child is going to choose between French, computing, which is ICT, and Arabic language. Now, here is the confusion. A lot of people don't know that, or I'll say it's a diabolic agenda by some of the head teachers or so. The kids or the students have the right, okay, to choose more than one optional subject. So if the child wants to choose French and ICT as optional, the child will choose the two. It is never true that you can only choose one subject as optional. No. So some of the students are going to write 8 subjects, some will write 9 based on their personal interests. Okay. So the child can choose ICT, French, and even Arabic if the child is in an Islamic school and they have French there too, the French teacher there. One thing you need to know is that for a long time, French has been optional. Why was it optional? Because we don't have French teachers in every school. Even not all private schools have French teachers. Not all public schools have French teachers. So it has been made optional. So wherever there is a French teacher, they study French and they write French at the BEC. Now, the problem I have with this communique is that ICT shouldn't be optional. Why should ICT be optional at this era, 21st century, where everyone is trying to move at a very high speed in the digital space? So ICT shouldn't be optional, in my personal opinion. The optional subjects should be French and Arabic language, because the reason why the new curriculum has to have options is that we need to give career guidance or direction to the students. They need to know where they want to be, what they want to do, so that they can really be global citizens. So I personally played with the Ghana Education Service that ICT should be compulsory. It should even be the first compulsory subject. Now, French being optional means that French has been optional for a long time. If your school has a French teacher, you write French. That's one thing a lot of people don't know. It has been optional and it's still optional. But the subjects that are being added at the optional space is what will not favor the French teaching fraternity. Why? Most of the children are going to leave French and choose ICT. And by why would ICT even be optional? If something has to be optional, it should be Arabic language and French. Now, the students who want to write French as optional, they take it. Because if you have a French teacher in your school teaching you French, you have to choose French. If you are in an Islamic school, you choose Arabic. If you have Arabic teacher and French teacher and you want to write the two, then you can choose to write French and Arabic. But it's not compulsory for the child to choose the two, but the child can choose one that he or she wants. So that's my main concern. If you want to come on the live, I repeat again, if you want to come to the stage to join on the show and express your view, go to WhatsApp channel, The French Master GH. Look for The French Master GH at WhatsApp channel. You look at your status, your WhatsApp status tab. We have channels there. Just type The French Master GH and you see my channel there. Click on that link and I'll receive your invitation here. I'll add you to the stage to express your view and tell me what you think about these subjects that we are talking about right now. So while we wait for our next guest, I'm going to play this thing. You're welcome back. One thing that now I'm going to say something very important. One thing I'm not happy about is the lack of coordination between our institutions, our educational institution. Is very, very bad. If you talk of education in Ghana, the institutions that are involved are Ministry of Education, Ghana Education Service, NACA, and WAEC. What are their roles? NACA is to take charge of curriculum studies and the drafting of the curriculum, its implementation and stuff. GES is to recruit teachers, supervise teachers' activities, and make sure that things go on well. Ministry of Education implement policies, and we have the WAEC, who is going to take charge of the exams, examination, and stuff. So why can't our institutions work together? Why would WAEC send a form to schools or to teachers to fill with a different thing? Because the first form they sent, Ghanaian language was part of the optional subjects. You don't expect our students to choose a foreign language over Ghanaian language. No, it can't be done. It can't be done. So I'm glad they made that correction. They quickly made that correction and now made ICT, French, and Arabic optional. But I still have a problem with ICT being part of the optional subjects. ICT must be compulsory. This digital age, ICT must be compulsory. Ghana Education Service, ICT must be compulsory. It shouldn't be an optional subject. Now, why can't these institutions work hand in hand? NACA will release a communique, GS will say, okay, this is true, and this one is coming from WAEC. Why? Ghana Education Service must up their game. They must up their game. There is lack of communication here. There is no coordination between the institutions. And I feel so sad about this development. I feel so bad about this development. And a lot of French teachers are at sea. They don't understand whatever is happening. And some people also take advantage of this issue to look down on the importance of French. Ghana is an English-speaking country that is surrounded by French-speaking countries. You go to the east, we have Togo. West, we have Burkina Faso. North, we have West, we have the Côte d'Ivoire. Then at the north, we have Burkina Faso. We are surrounded by French-speaking countries. There's no way you go out of Ghana without entering a French-speaking country. So it is very imperative for us to learn French. It is very, very important. If you put French with computing as optional subjects, do you expect the kids to go and choose French? No. The options we give them should be Arabic and French. Those who are in the Islamic schools and they have Arabic teacher, they will choose Arabic. If they have the two teachers and because it's an option, they can choose the two or not. But the schools who have French teachers will choose French. Simple. That's very simple. And as I said earlier, I personally wrote to some of our leaders. They're also working their ass out to make sure that this issue is resolved. They will come back with a concrete explanation to see how best this thing can be resolved. And I'm so sad. I'm heartbroken because this is not the time for Ghana Education Service, WAEC and Co to be giving communique. BEC, it's in few months to come. If there should be any change, teachers must be communicated for a long time ago. Like even before the academic year begins, there should be communicated from GES, okay? And that particular communication should be carbon copied to Ministry of Education, NACA, and WAEC. They should all be aware. It should be a collaborative statement. Explain to teachers why the next BEC, these are the subjects that are going to be taught, or these are the examinable subjects. And the teachers know how to teach, when to teach, and how to go about their things. Even now, NACA is supposed to release the format of the new curriculum exams. NACA hasn't done that. And we are a few months to the exam, which is very, very bad. Few months to the exam, we don't know the format of the new curriculum exams. So we assume it's still the old format, because you were told the other time that it's going to take the old format. So the issue here is I'm teaching on the new format and you are going to set exams on the old format. It's bad because the students who are in Basic 9 right now, JHS 3, who are going to write their BEC, are the first batch who started the CCP, the Common Core program. So they've started a new curriculum and they have to write based on a new curriculum. That means there should be BEC French orals and they should write the other subjects as well. The other aspect, which is production écrite. And we've not heard anything about that. And everybody is just lost. It is very bad. I'm so sad about this new development. So we play to our leaders. And I will still write again tomorrow to some institutions, some of our leaders, and get a feedback to you guys. So whatever turns up, I'll quickly communicate here on my page, the French Master GH. Keep following the page, share this live. We are going to make sure that the right thing is done. We pray that, or we hope that things should go on well. Everybody will be at peace. But one thing I want to assure you, French teachers, is that those who are saying they are going to lose their job, no. You are not employed. You didn't employ yourself. Your employer says your subject is optional. Go and teach your subject diligently. I would like French teachers to give more reasons, to give students more reasons for them to choose the French language. Motivate the students with your activities. Your activities should attract them towards you and your subjects. Make them feel that the French language is very easy to learn through your activities, your friendly relationship with them, and whatever you are doing. The job is not easy. We all know how the job is. Unless you are not a teacher, you say teaching is very easy. No, there's no easy job. There is we have a lot of stress, a lot of things that are involved in this work. And I appreciate the work of all the French teachers all over the world, not only in Ghana. And I appreciate all of you. I hope this issue is resolved. Kindly keep your eye on my page, and I'll surely come back with the feedback. Merci beaucoup. It's already late, so I would like to end the live. And je vous donne tous des bisous et bon rêve à tout le monde. Au revoir.
The French Master GH, the French Master GH, the French Master GH, the French Master GH.
The French Master GH.